18 Words of the Queen 569. In this extensive virtue of justice, my daughter, although thou hast been taught much of its value, thou still art ignorant of the greater part of it on account of thy condition in this state of mortality, and therefore also this thy account of it is insufficient for a full understanding of its excellence. Nevertheless thou hast in it a copious summary to direct thy intercourse with creatures and thy worship of the Most High. In regard to this latter I remind thee, my dearest, that the supreme majesty of the Omnipotent is highly indignant at the offenses of mortals, who forget the veneration, adoration, and reverence due to him. If some of them do render it, it is so coarse, inattentive, and discourteous, that they do not merit reward but chastisement. They revere and adore profoundly the princes and magnates of the earth, they ask favors and seek to obtain them with the utmost diligence, they are effusive in their thanks, when they succeed, protesting their lifelong gratitude. But the Supreme Lord, who gives them being, life and activity, who preserves and sustains them, who has redeemed them and raised them to the dignity of sons, who wishes to confer upon them his own glory, who is in himself the infinite and the highest good, him, the highest majesty, they forget, because they cannot see him with their corporal eyes. As if not all good came from him, they return, at the highest, merely a sluggish remembrance and a hasty thanksgiving. I will not even mention at present, how much those offend the most just ruler of the universe, who wickedly break through and overturn all the order of justice toward their neighbor, perverting the whole natural order in wishing to their brothers what they would not wish for themselves. 570 Abhor, my daughter, such execrable conduct, and as far as thy forces will allow, make up by thy works for this want of acknowledgment in the service of the Most High. And as by thy state of life thou art consecrated to the divine worship, let that be thy principal occupation and delight, striving to imitate the angelic spirits in their ceaseless fear and worship of the Lord. Preserve reverence for holy things, including also the ornaments and sacred vessels used in divine service. During divine office, prayer, and sacrifice, see that thou remain on thy knees, implore with faith and receive his favors with humble thanksgiving. The same consideration thou shouldst show also to all men, even if they offend thee. To all be kind, affable, meek, simple and truthful, without deceit or double-dealing, without detraction or ill will, without rash judgment of thy neighbor. And in order that thou mayst fulfill all justice, revive the memory of it constantly and desire to do to thy neighbor that which thou wishest done to thyself. Especially remember how my most holy Son, and I in imitation of him, acted toward all men.